On the evening of March 14, 2019, a 911 call was placed from a residential address in a mid-sized town in the Pacific Northwest. The call lasted 11 seconds. No words were spoken. Dispatchers could hear background noise, a television, the sound of running water. Then the line went dead. Protocol required a callback. The number rang 4 times before going to voicemail. A second attempt was made 3 minutes later. Same result. The address was flagged for a wellness check. Officers arrived at 9:47 p.m. The house was a single-story ranch home. It's built in the early 1980s. The porch light was on. 2 vehicles were parked in the driveway, both registered to the homeowner. Officers knocked. Answer. They knocked again. Announced themselves. Waited. Through the front window, they could see into the living room. The television was on. A news broadcast. Volume low. A cup of coffee sat on the side table. Still steaming, officers circled the property. The back door was unlocked. They entered and announced their presence a 3rd time. The kitchen was clean. Dishes drying in the rack. A timer on the stove counted down. 42 minutes remaining. In the living room, a woman's purse sat open on the couch. Wallet inside. Keys on the counter. Cell phone plugged into the wall. The hallway led to 3 rooms. 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. The first bedroom appeared unused. The second was neat. Bed made, closet organized. The bathroom door was closed. Officers knocked, called out. No response. They opened the door. The shower was running. Steam filled the small space. The curtain was drawn. An officer pulled it back. The tub was empty. Water had been running for an undetermined amount of time. The drain was not clogged. Officers checked the rest of the house. Basement, garage, attic access. No one was found. The homeowner was identified as a 34-year-old woman who lived alone. Employed as a medical transcriptionist. Worked from home. No criminal record. No history of mental health crises. Family members were contacted. They had not heard from her that day. Said it was not unusual. She kept to herself but was reliable. Her last known activity was a grocery store transaction at 4:16 p.m. Security footage showed her purchasing everyday items: milk, bread, soup. She appeared calm. Made small talk with the cashier. Her car had not been moved since she returned home. Neighbors were interviewed. One recalled seeing her car pull into the driveway around 4:30. Another mentioned hearing nothing unusual that evening. A mail carrier reported delivering a package to her doorstep at approximately 5 p.m. The package was later found inside the home. Opened. Contents still in the box. A more thorough search of the home was conducted the following day. In the kitchen, investigators noted that the timer on the stove had been set for something. The oven was off. No food was being prepared. Her phone showed no outgoing calls after 2:18 p.m. That call had been to her mother. Lasted 6 minutes. Routine conversation. The 911 call had not come from her phone. It had come from the landline in the hallway. The phone was an older model, corded, mounted to the wall. When investigators checked the call log on the landline, the 911 call was the only outgoing number in the last 6 months. There were no signs of forced entry. No signs of struggle. Nothing missing. Her computer was examined. Last activity was at 3:52 p.m. She had been working on a transcription file. Medical dictation. Routine. She had not logged out. The file remained open. The document contained no unusual content. Standard medical terminology. Patient consultation notes. Her email showed no red flags. No threatening messages. No unusual correspondence. Social media accounts were inactive. She rarely posted. Her last post was from December. A photo of a book. No caption. Searches of the surrounding area began on March 16th. Wooded areas, parks, the nearby river. Cadaver dogs were brought in. They showed no interest in the property or the surrounding woods. Dive teams checked the river. Nothing was recovered. Investigators reviewed traffic cameras within a 5-mile radius. Her vehicle was not seen leaving the area. She was not captured on foot. Cell tower data confirmed her phone had remained at the residence. Financial records showed no unusual withdrawals, no travel bookings, no large purchases. Her bank account showed routine activity up until the day she disappeared. Automatic bill payments continued to process. On March 21st, a press conference was held. Her photo was released. The public was asked for information. Tips came in. None led anywhere. A few people claimed to have seen her at a gas station 2 towns over. The time frame did not match. Surveillance footage disproved it. One caller insisted she had been seen getting into a dark-colored sedan. No corroborating evidence was found. Weeks passed. Her mother gave an interview. Described her daughter as private but not troubled. Said she had plans to visit in April, had already requested time off work. Friends described her as quiet, dependable, not the type to disappear. A former coworker mentioned she seemed content with her routine, never expressed any desire to leave. Investigators continued to treat the home as a potential crime scene. Luminol tests were conducted. No blood was detected. The shower was examined for forensic evidence. Hair and fiber samples were collected. All belonged to the homeowner. The water heater was inspected. It had been functioning normally. No mechanical failure. Water temperature was consistent with typical use. Theories were discussed internally, but not released. Some believed she had left voluntarily, but her belongings, her car, her phone, all remained. Others suspected foul play, but there was no evidence of another person in the home. A few considered a medical emergency, stroke, seizure, confusion leading her to wander, but no body was found. No hospital admits matched her description. No Jane Does in the system resembled her. The case remained open, but inactive by late April. In June, a hiker reported finding a shoe in the woods about 8 miles from the home. It was not hers. In September, a jacket was turned in to the police. Found along a rural highway, it did not belong to her. Her family continued to search. Organized volunteer efforts, posted flyers, maintained a social media page. Years passed. The house was eventually sold by her family. New owners moved in. They reported no unusual activity. Life continued in the neighborhood as if nothing had happened. The case was officially classified as a missing person investigation. No suspects. No persons of interest. In 2023, the case was briefly reopened when remains were discovered in a wooded area 40 miles away. Dental records did not match. The remains belonged to someone else. Another unsolved case. As of the last update, she has not been found. The 911 call remains unexplained. The shower was still running when officers arrived. The timer on the stove reached 0 at 10:29 p.m. No one was there to hear it.